Shalom, shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahaba Karkadash, Brakatah. The honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, the women and children, and the confusion of faith who follow. So, as you can see, this lesson, um, they don't put some respect on the Most High's name. Okay, it's a lot of things that are going on right now. Things are picking up and moving fast in the spirit, and he the Most High is gonna make His presence known pretty soon. Okay, we know everything um, that's going on in Ukraine, how it's putting a chokehold on the world. It's messing up the supply chain as far as food, as far as the grains, um, the fertilizer. So that's preventing the farmers from being able to plant their crops, and it's causing a de facto famine. Along with the gas, how gas prices are raising. You know, we're at here in Omaha, at least we're at about 5.54. Some places in California, $8. A lot of places around the country are between that 5.50, 5.75 mark, and it's just gonna go up. It's just gonna go up from here. So also everything with the school shootings, the different the grocery store shooting, all the different uh, so-called gun violence that's going on, that's being put on a major pedestal. All right, they're gonna come for them. They're gonna come for the guns. All right, everything is setting up so that this man can roll, so that this the so-called white man, the Esau, he can roll on the people. Shut America down. You have Jamaica with the uh, what's it called, the CBDC, the central bank digital currency. You know, so everything is pointing to the market of beast. Everything is leading to that, and with all these things coming to a head, like I said, it's all going to be to glorify the Most High, because He is going to show that He is the true one and only power. So, with all that being said, let's get into a couple scriptures. Lord's will, this is edifying. We're going to start at Exodus 14:4. It says, "And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his and upon all his hosts, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord." And they did so. Right. So the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart for a reason, so that His power can be shown within Pharaoh. At that time, Egypt was as America is right now, which America spiritually is Egypt, but uh, Egypt had the power seat in the world at that time, and the Most High humbled them through His men, through mainly Moses, but and then Aaron and so on and so forth. But He brought down the whole kingdom pretty much. Everyone respected Pharaoh. Everyone feared Pharaoh, and Moses said, the Most High told me to tell you to let my people go. And we walked out of Egypt. All right, He split the Red Sea. Everyone knows the story. And then what happened? We were in the wilderness for 40 years, and then when we went to go take our land, Israel, everyone knew, oh, these are the guys who came out of Egypt. The heathen knew our story. The heathen knew our power, and they feared. And that's going to be the same energy that's given in these times. This was going to happen in these days. Okay, the Most High is going to make a wonderful, a beautiful salvation for His elect. Okay, We came over here in cargo slave ships. We've been downtrodden for the past 400 some odd years. All right, the lowest of the low, the bottom of the barrel. But as it says in second, matter of fact, let me see, second Solomon, second Solomon, huh? Uh, bear with me. Just read this in Solomon real quick. Wisdom of Solomon, that is. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. I start at verse 1. It says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Right? So they made no account of our labors. We're last hired, the first fired. We built this country from the ground up. Everything that this country has that's, of value, the businesses, that's all coming off the back of slavery. All right. The back of the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. The Latinos, they come over here and they work for free. This is all native land. They were slaughtered for their land. All this is off the back of the children of Israel. All right, and they make no account of that. It says when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and should be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they had looked for. Right, they're going to be amazed with terrible fear because the chariots of the Most High is going to come down and is going to save his people. Those same niggas, those same spicks, the same drunk Indians, the same niggas at the bottom of the barrel, the minorities. That's who's gonna be saved. That's who's gonna be blessed. That's who's gonna be really what's the word I'm looking for? Honored. Those are the ones who are gonna be. I'm sorry, it's a word that I'm looking for. It's not coming to my mind, but those people are going to be um, greatly honored in that day. Um, so let me see. So let's get that. Let's go with that. So this is Isaiah 59:19. It says, So they shall fear the name of the Lord from the west, and the glory from the rising sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So, like I said in the beginning, all these things are happening. It's basically this man coming down the road. And when he rolls on Jake, or really on America, when I say roll, I mean when the so-called military gets involved, when the gun laws are passed, when the MOTB is implemented, that's when the Spirit of the Lord is going to lift up a standard against him. All right, that's when his men, his elect, will be endowed with spiritual powers and glorified. That's the word I'm looking for. And we will be glorified, in Him. We will be an example. We will be, we will be that staff of Moses that Moses had that did all those wonderful miracles, that changed into a snake and that consumed the other snake, that parted the Red Sea. We will be glorified, and us being glorified is glorifying Him. It's going to be shown that these men, them same bottom of the barrel men, now have out of this world power. How did they get this? It was endowed upon them by the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, so how else is matter of fact? This I probably should have got this at the beginning. Um, This is Second Ezra 9. I'll start at verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All these different events, all these different things going on in the world, the time has been measured diligently. We understand that we are in the last days. We know what's going on. All right, we know this man's plan. We know the prophecies, and everything is lining up. It can't be too much more time. So what kind of man should you be in all holy conversation and godliness, right? Knowing that the Lord is going to come visit the world in which He made. It says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? These things have been written, or as it says in Habakkuk, you know, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. All right, the vision is yet for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay, the prophecies are speaking; it's not gonna lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Though it seems like it's taking a long time for this thing to show up, it says it shall surely come; it will not tarry. It's actually coming faster than we believe. We are in these times, in these last days, and there's not much more that has to happen. All right, everything is lining up perfect for us to get on a one-way ticket, out of Babylon. As well, if we are part of that number, Abaratazah. Okay, how else is the Most High going to be gloried? Okay, this uh, um, this whole thing is good. I'll also start at I'll start at one. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Right? So we understand that it is the very same time. All right. This isn't a time for mirth and for folly. The destruction is at hand. This is the time to lock in, to focus. Okay, it says a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and who is he that may drive them away? Right, this thing is gonna happen, and who are you to stop it? Who are you to say that these prophecies aren't gonna come to pass? All right, because we know that they were written, and we know that they're gonna happen, and we can see them actually happening. It says, "May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it had begun to burn?" Right, you're not putting out a forest fire. If it's a hungry lion in the wood and you see him, you're got. Slakia. It says, "May one turn again the arrow that is shot from a shot of a strong archer?" No, you're not. Okay, you're not Mutombo. If somebody shoots an arrow, you're not Mutombo to block it. You're gonna get hit with it. Okay, and you're not. We're not catching arrows. This isn't a movie, but it is the Most High's movie. Okay, it says the mighty Lord sendeth plagues, and who is he who can drive them away? A fire should go from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Right? The Most High is controlling all these different things. He is controlling every aspect of this uh, world that we are living in and uh, existing in. Every aspect. The supply chain breakdown, the Most High did that. He set it up years ago from the beginning. Ukraine, Russia, been the breadbasket of the world forever, and now this conflict does what? It shuts the whole world down. You got Africa damn near about to starve already. because they can't get the fertilizers needed to till the land, to tend to the crops. This wasn't set up last week or last year. These things were set up from the beginning. It says the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. He's about to make his name known. The earth quaketh in the foundation thereof, the sea riseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. Right. Everything is going to bow at the Most High, and this is his power. He's going to make his presence known, and the world will put respect on his name again. They want to play with the name now and call him Yahweh or Yah or, whatever it is they want to call him, Jehovah. But they going to understand who the one true power is. They're going to well understand, and they're going to know that it was nobody but the one true power, Yahweh. All right. That's the Most High's name. He is the existing one, the Ancient of Days. Okay. Let's get this last scripture, and we'll end it with this. Okay, so we understand that Egypt, the Most High humbled Pharaoh. He puffed Pharaoh up and then humbled him to make his presence known. America is that same vessel that's going to be used to, like I said, make the Most High a known commodity, a known name. All right, he's going to be glorified in the destruction of America. This is Revelation 18:16. It says, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Right? So America is that glitz, that glamour, Hollywood, the best place on earth, you know, the apex of living in the Western world. What does it say about it? Verse 17, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they seen the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Like, damn, that's America? When they seen the smoke from the nuclear missiles that burnt this place to a crisp, way on the other side of the world, they gon' man, America did that, man. It couldn't be nobody but the Most High, because when this happens, when this destruction happens, you're gonna have uh, a nuclear war going on, which is the shortest kind of war that can be, right? Because you push that button, they're gonna push their button, and then kablooey, right? But you're also gonna be having the chariots, okay, shooting their concentrated lasers in various places around the world, and also saving the elect, right? So his presence is going to be known. People will know who did this, who took out America for all its unrighteous dealings and riches gotten by deceit. So guess what? The kingdom's going to be translated from one kingdom from one people to another. It says, verse 18 says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein we were made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For 1 hour, for in 1 hour she is made desolate, right? Because America is the everyone makes their money off of America. It's a consumer nation, right? You have China. China produces 85% of the stuff in America. Everything says made in China, made in Taiwan. Why? Because it's cheap labor. And Americans buy that stuff. Americans buy foreign cars that are more expensive. America buys everything from around the world. People come here to get rich off of Americans. All right, they come from China to make a Chinese restaurant where in the hood in America. They come from Pakistan to open up a quickie mart here in America to make money. All right, America is that's why I said all the countries are living deliciously off of America, and they're going to be sad. They're going to be down and out when this destruction does happen, because now you can't make no money no more. You got to get a different hustle. Verse 20 says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged her on you." Right, so the Most High is going to avenge us and make his name glorified at the same time. So, Lord's Will, this was an edifying video, and I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahabar Karkadash. The honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, the women and children, and the confusion of face who follow. Shalom.